Hello there, Internet. I am your host, James, and welcome back to Let's Play Icarus Uprising. We left off. We basically went to get the three sacred treasures, which were under the control of a there. So guys, so space pirates, and then we basically not only had to deal with the pirates, but also the underworld army, and then later a giant space kraken from nowhere. Okay, here basically you can offer your heart instead of. There have been several rumors that this led to stuff that would you'll get sales in the shop more often if you do, but no. Sakurai explicitly said that this is done for people to because the devs really got attached to the characters. Oh yeah, so funny little story. So as you guys all know, so apparently so I said before that while I don't hate Last Defense Academy, I don't want to just be heavily associated with that. Well, the actress that played Hiroko actually did another Reddit AMA. Um, and if you guys don't remember, the actress that played Hiroko actually did voice work for a Danganronpa fan game. I even asked if any of the people on the staff knew if she was did voice work for it, but she said that she didn't think so.
Are you ready for the final battle, Pit?
It's now or never.
For this final battle, you're equipped with the three sacred treasures.
Using the Pegasus wings and Power Flight at the same time seems like overkill.
Who knows how reliable the Pegasus wings are after all this time? I've turned them off.
Understood. Sure are a lot of underworld enemies around here.
Yes, so even though the arrows of light do a lot of damage, don't get cocky. This ravine leads to the underworld. I'm taking you in. Look at those trail tails drawing lines.
Or trails, right?
Maybe.
Probably.
I don't advise shooting for a little bit. The shoot flies here will react to your fire.
Just gotta keep quiet.
I think we're out of shoot fly territory. The entrance to the underworld should be up ahead.
I hope the gem from Thanatos works.
Watch out for orcs ahead.
Did you see that?
They were no match for your arrows.
Three sacred treasures have still got it. Thanatos' gem is shining.
That means we're good to
did you just call me?
Yeah, but he's like,
What
fuck
are you
that
doing?
name.
The same thing you're doing, pummeling underworld fools. I'm just way better at it.
Maybe you also sense that Pit could use your help.
Don't make me laugh. Now enough talk. Fighting to be done. I'm out of here. It's nice of you to show up for two, but I can handle this on my own.
You're not on your own, Pit. You have me.
Of course. What would I do without you?
So, we've made it this far.
You better watch your back.
Isn't that just precious? Guess it's all that hot air that keeps you flying. You are, darling. But you'll need more than bluster to defeat me.
This isn't bluster. In the name of the goddess of light, I will defeat you. What's that?
That's the last line of defense keeping us out of the underworld castle.
It won't be keeping me out. Why aren't my attacks doing more damage?
Well, it is a boss.
It's so annoying. Yeah! Pitu! And that's how you take out a boss.
For future reference, face kicking isn't usually this effective.
Get a move on before more defenses show up.
Pitu's right. We should go, even if it means taking orders from him.
Thanks, Pitu. Please stop calling me that.
Pit, get ready to go in.
Yeah, so fun fact, in the original Japanese release, the Dark Pit gets injured, so they basically like to leave it imply that we're leave it up to you if he
Finally
lived
here.
or not.
Look at these boss statues.
It seems that each statue has a corresponding door.
Yeah, I've already can tell the bosses are all all the bosses from the original game.
This looks like where I had my first battle.
You've really come a long way since then, haven't you? Watch out, Pit. It's a clubber skull.
Yeah, I figured that part out. Got any other ideas of what I should do next?
You'll have to defeat it to advance. Dodge to avoid getting hurt and go in for melee attacks when you can.
my Lady Palutena. Take this!
Yeah, I'm just checking to see how much. Alright, Parappa. Sailor Moon, another story. Yeah, I think that's it. Like,
Another color skull.
I'll handle this. All right.
yeah, I should probably get this out there. This level is a lot longer.
Twin Bellows! Here, boy! Old Pin's gonna teach you even more new tricks! And if you're good, I'll take you for a walk! And give you a bath! And a treat! We're gonna rack up some serious Nintendo's trainer points together!
Focus, kid.
Any Nintendogs players bother to explain that?
Good dog!
Peppy like, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Oh, I'm back at the castle entrance.
Look, a statue has crumbled.
Oh, this place again.
This looks like where you fought the Hydra.
The Hydra. Yeah, lately I've kind of like looking like very like hindsight about SMG4 because as you guys all remember, he yeah, the final episode happened. But I mean, it was a fine finale. It didn't feel like a series finale. Like it felt more like a. Basically, they started doing like It's a Wonderful Life. Basically, Mario goes back in the world where he never existed.
So this whole town is some kind of illusion?
It's as real as I am. I built it myself using your and the Hydra's memories. That's because you don't know what the original town looked like. No, man. You're in my domain now. And you'll play by my rules.
Yeah? Well, some rules are meant to be broken.
my girlfriend. But as I said,
There's an ether ring. Why don't you try it out?
This ether ring is pretty convenient.
Yes, like the exotank, it's a vehicle of the gods. The handling is a little soft, but it has a force field to protect you from enemies. Tap the icon on the touchscreen to activate it.
what was I going to talk about? But yeah, but oh yeah, so I actually developed a bit of a theory that, because you gotta remember, Luke said that that the plan to end SMG4 wasn't meant lightly, like, which implies that he said that he like something about like wanting to just move on, like say he felt like he had everything he wanted to tell for the world, tell just all the stories he wanted to tell. My theory was that he at least had
Use the ether ring
plans.
to traverse gaps in your path. If you can make your way across all the gaps underground, you'll find a little prize. The Hudra is behind that door.
Hudra! Your chances of winning are lower than your belly button, which is really low.
You're pretty pumped up, huh?
Of course I am. If we defeat Medusa, we save the world. Defeated!
Yeah, again, except for I kind of made me just appreciate SMG4 a lot more now that he's gone.
Okay, next.
Just
I already
one
said
more to
before
go
that
before Medusa.
that kind of replaced SMG4 for me was Shawkat, a guy who, yeah. I mean, what's gonna happen now? Like, are there gonna be
Now this is one place I wish I could forget.
The labyrinth of deceit.
Which means a second helping of crazy. Ugh. It'll take more than some fake spice to stop me. Whoa! What just happened?
I think you just used a warp of some sort.
All kinds of turns around.
You seem to be passing between the floor and ceiling. How very strange.
You're telling me.
But as I said, my theory is that SG4 didn't always like
Hey,
wanted to end it, but
secret
I picked
You're
now,
one step closer to getting out of
and
this
like
mess.
happened like very last minute, like. And that Luke decided just to quit while he's ahead. To avoid possible legal issues with Nintendo. Gotta remember, Nintendo killed Gary's mod last year. Alright, so this is the other vehicle called the Cherubot. We would have ran into that in Chapter 6, but we didn't. And because again, the whole thing was basically a reference, a parody of "It's a Wonderful Life." Even though I'm pretty sure that's not what this was intended. But if you guys aren't aware, "It's a Wonderful Life" is a film from the 1940s about a man who basically wanted to try on a life himself.
Pandora, ready for round two?
Seems Medusa couldn't make her talk.
What do you mean?
I mean, that's not Pandora.
But it looks just like her.
That's just a soul dressed up to resemble Pandora. How clever of you, a goddess of light. I can't believe it.
Complete.
But yeah, I said, Palu, a man who basically tries to kill himself, but then he,
Then it's time to destroy Medusa.
The path to Medusa is back the way you first
but an
came in.
angel basically decides to take him to a world where he was never born and show how just miserable everybody is
I'm on it.
if
Letting the little enemies into the big enemy will make
if
things
he never entered their life. I've never seen the film myself, but it's been referenced a lot. That you've probably seen it. Like, in fact, like, yes, before even like sort of coming up with ideas of my own. But don't worry, to
Just like in air battles, these
because I'm
shoot
pretty
rockets
sure
from shots being fired.
did SG4 like
Also,
ever
statue
do that
man
before?
wears a suit of scuttler and can only be hurt from behind.
Because, I mean, I feel like it should have been. He should have done that a long time ago.
I find it very ironic that you would call yourself the goddess of light. After all, it was you who turned me into a monster. It was you who hunted me down. You shouldn't blame me for that. I only reflected in your appearance what I saw in your heart. And what about your heart? I can only imagine what resides there. Why just imagine it? Don't you have the power to make it a reality? There's no point. We all know it would be some sort of hideous creature.
You shut your mouth, Medusa. Lady Palutena is nothing like you. Who turns people to stone and poisons the rivers? Who reduces cities to rubble? And who is leading the underworld destruction of the land and heavens? Not Lady Palutena. You're the one responsible for all this, Medusa. But what I don't get is how you managed to resurrect yourself in the first place.
I suppose I don't really understand how that happened either.
Don't play dumb with me.
I don't remember what happened. My memories aren't what they were. You're slipping, Medusa. Your mind isn't all there anymore. And I can sense that your life force is weaker than it used to be. Twin Bellows, Hughdra, Pandora, and Thanatos have all been defeated. But if you withdraw your army and promise to stay in this castle, I will spare you. Don't be ridiculous. Besides, it hardly matters how I return. What matters is why. To exact revenge on you. Turning their little angel.
Okay, that's a Pluton.
That's the first step.
Yeah, that right there is called a Pluton. It'll steal your shit.
You don't scare me. I will put an end to it. I'll return to Skyworld victorious.
again, that's said. Wonderful Life is a Christmas movie, and since the finale happened like right around Christmas, my theory is that maybe the original plan was for it to be a Christmas special, but but changed it to a. Sorry, just to maybe quit there on his head. Because if you guys can remember, Arc started out that way.
I set up a grind rail, but I had to get creative. It's going to be a wild ride, so good luck.
Don't worry, I'm ready. There's nowhere left for you to run!
You know, I'm very much looking forward to your arrival. I feel like Rapunzel waiting for her prince.
Sorry to break it to you, but those aren't exactly golden locks on your head.
And you're not exactly a brave hero. Yet somehow the thought of our confrontation fills me with anticipation. So hurry to me, Pete. I'll strip you of your wings and sever you from the heavens forever.
Hold on one sec. I found it. Apparently, yeah, I watched a Let's Play of it on YouTube. Oh. Hold on one sec. Sorry about that.
There are hidden platforms nearby that you can jump on. First, reveal the platforms, then dash up to a ledge to jump.
Well, that's easy. Huh? What is that?
It's a temporal lizard.
Okay, yeah.
What, sir?
If he deep fries you, keep your distance. One bite and you'll be finished.
Well, that's a step up from eggplant, I guess. No, not really.
Yeah, that's the temporal wizard. It's the eggplant wizard on meth.
We're getting close to Medusa. Be careful not to fall.
In that if it hits you, if it gets to you when you're tempura'd, you're fucked. Just plain fucked. I'm a thinker, I can break it down. I'm a shooter, thrusting, baby.
This appears to be the final guard.
The last step before Medusa's defeat.
There's an Icarus nearby. They split into two halves that you can take out one at a time.
It looks like the bottom half lost its pants.
He lost pant. He lost pant. Well, here we are, final battle.
So we finally meet again.
She's huge!
Be careful!
Listen well, all you demons of the underworld! In the name of the goddess Palatena, the defender of all that is good! Those who hide in the darkness will be made to face the light!
Fly, Pin! I'm going to try to get you closer.
Thank you kindly!
But Medusa's using her powers to hold you back. I know it's tough, but don't give up.
Never give up! There, I am throwing that mandatory never give up meme on the channel.
You're still too far away.
To get a feel for which shots will hit her! Wow! Warping that huge body is
Who you calling huge, you insignificant little thing? Let's get you closer.
Yeah, I could.
Now's your chance. The good news is that I've chained Medusa's legs in place for you. The bad news is that you'll have to get up close and personal with her. You'll pay for that.
Her head!
Now this is the Medusa I remember.
She's hideous!
I can't believe she's still fighting like this. But this is the battle we cannot lose.
Yeah, for all form from the 80s.
The darkness of the underworld with light.
The fight against evil ends here!
Yeah, again, I've got. I said before that I caught. Sure. I may have to pack up for my trip later.
Now hit the eye. You did it.
Surprisingly, we did it in one go. I also finished JMod Rewind today. Alright, here we are. Yeah, we did it.
We did it! We really did it!
Congratulations. I know it wasn't
Well,
easy.
that was Icarus
It
Uprising.
was so worth it!
It was short, but I hope you guys understand why this is my favorite game of all time.
Aw, you're so cute.
Did Kikavia was involved?
Now wait just a second.
Huh? Did you hear something?
I said wait just a second.
Got to be hearing things.
Oh.
Hades,
Who's Hades?
the true master of the underworld.
Sorry to keep you waiting, but now that I'm here, let's get this party started. Welcome to my underworld, Pretty Pat. You too, Pretty Valentine.
I'm honored you know who I am.
So this little angel took down Big Bad Medusa all by himself. What an accomplishment. Goodness, you should put this on your resume.
What's with this guy?
But before you do, you should know that I whipped up that Medusa especially for you.
Wait, how?
Add a pinch of memories to a ton of souls. Put them in a blender and hit frappe.
Explain yourself!
Yep.
Her thirst for revenge was so great it seemed a shame to let it go to waste. Oh, Pretty Valentina, you must have done a real number on her.
I won't deny that.
She's old news, and old news bores me. We must look to the future. That future is me, the true leader of the underworld. Next to me, little Miss Medusa's going to look like a
Sweet cuddly body.
No, this can't be happening.
I must bid you
I do.
adieu.
Holy fuck! Well, fuck! So now, I'm gonna tell you guys a story. So, when I got this game, I This was like before I had access to the internet by myself. Because, again, I said before, I live in Oklahoma. I live in a somewhat state where religion is taking lots of very serious business. So all this stuff about gods and stuff. Kind of game like I was like kind of nervous to be around like my family. But so I would often just play by myself. So since I didn't use like look it up on my family computer because I didn't have a computer, and none of my consoles I was still I wasn't smart enough to use Wi-Fi on my consoles either. I didn't know how to look up stuff online. I mean, I had an iPod, but I barely used it. So I genuinely thought that Chapter 9 was the last chapter in the game. And coincidentally, around this time, when I was playing this game back in middle school, for the first time back in middle school, my English class in the 7th grade was doing stuff on Greek mythology, and I picked Hades. So imagine my surprise when I finished that Hades. That, lo and behold, there was more to the game. Yeah. Well, time to end the episode here. Like, subscribe, all that spexy stuff. See ya.